There was war going on in my country. It was terrifying, leaving your country. There were so many bad things going on. It made me grow up a lot faster than the kids around me because I was seeing terrible things around me, but you also have to have that mindset of, hey, there's a better place coming. It wasn't always the easiest because I have a lot of family members, which made it great because everyone's looking after each other, but it was terrifying leaving your country. But it was a good situation to leave because there were so many bad things going on. I love my family to death. It's just, the reason why we're so tight is because we had nothing else other than ourselves and each other to look after. So when you get out of a situation that we came from, you know who you came with. Those are the people you were fighting with and going through all this hardship with, and it builds character amongst each other, and it just builds bonds. And we have some strong bonds. I went there for one reason, and my main reason was to graduate. So I'm the first in my family to graduate out of 7 kids. So I think for me, I've always had the back of my mind to say, I want to play professional, I want to play professional. But when we first came to the States, we know how important education is. When I first got there, it was a lot. I remember maybe the first month, I called my mom, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. This is a lot going on. Like, man, this is insane. And fortunately, I had a great coach, Mike Noonan, who would sit down with me, and I got tutors, and I did everything that I needed to do because I wanted to make sure I graduated and did well. So did 3.5 years, and boom, I'm out of there. Now I'm playing pro, living my dream, and continuously trying to thrive and improve. So,
what do we got? What do we got in the bowl?
Some veggies, you know, not bad. You gotta eat.
I like to eat. I like to eat a lot. It doesn't really matter what it is. Other than cheese, I can eat anything. I usually, say on game days, I'll wake up and cut up some bell peppers and make my 8 or 9 eggs, make some toast, have some orange juice and water, and then lunch, make some pasta or spaghetti or curry chicken. I don't know, there's not much, but when I have a meal, it's usually a large size.
We've got 4 sets of 8 reps with 30 seconds of rest time in between. Go! Now! Up!
I take pride in my physique. I think it's very important as a center back to be very vocal and very strong because you sort of lead from the back, and that's the type of stature that I like to have. So I take pride in a lot of things that I do because I'm always trying to improve. So and being in the weight room and everything that I do and continuously try to do is try to improve. And while I'm in the weight room, I'm trying to get stronger. So.
Loose in the box, what a finish! St. Louis equalize! Then it's the veteran Phanuel Kavita.
I think with Fan, I think the first thing that springs to mind is his mentality and how good of a teammate he is. He's a fantastic person. And then on the field, I think it's clear for everybody to see the attributes that he brings. I think last year, full credit to him because he had to perform and play in a position that maybe wasn't his best position at right back, and then this year he's kind of come in and solidified that centre back position, and he's been really consistent, and he does what a defender is meant to do, which is defend, which is to win headers, which is to win tackles, which is to make clearances. He's certainly got attributes to go on and play higher, and again I think he's shown this year with the consistencies of his performances at centre back of why he was in that MLS environment at Salt Lake. He's very hungry to learn, very hungry to improve, he's very humble, and he's fantastic to work with.
He's a great coach. He's always striving to be a better coach, and I think that's what I love about him. And he's striving to be a better coach, I'm striving to be a better player, and he's constantly teaching. And I think when we're both trying to grow our game, in whichever that may be, it builds the team as well. So I think the way he goes about it, I think it's fantastic. There's not much about me. I'm a very simple person. I always try to remind people how important it is to get out in the community and help. We get a great opportunity to play on different teams and travel, and I think one thing that's important is getting out there in your community and helping. No matter how it is, it can be with one person or two people or even a group, but I think it's very important to always try to help those who are less fortunate than you are.
Banana follow you.
Phanuel, Kavita. I play for St. Louis FC, number 3.